Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to another Detroit Tigers franchise episode number 12. We just lost the World Series in 7 games. We do need to make some upgrades on the team, so let's get into the offseason. Our contract with our managers ended, and let's see who retired. Nate Jones retired. Damn it, that actually kind of stinks because he was probably one of our most reliable right-handed pitchers. So that's another arm we got to go buy or get in the bullpen. Ellsbury retired. Tulo retired. Verlander won the Cy Young and he retired. He's a Hall of Famer. Struck out over 3,000. If you care about wins, there's 240 of them. That's a Hall of Famer. Cespedes finished with 222 career home runs. So not too bad for a guy who didn't come over until he was about 26, 27. Lester retired. He's not a Hall of Famer, I don't think, in this. David Wright retired as a Pirate. That's just weird to see. Yadier Molina, is he a Hall of Famer? He's close. I think he is. Maybe not in this, but in real life, I think he is. And then I don't know if anyone else. What? Verlander didn't make the Hall of Fame? Just get out of here. All right, so let's see. We got Cozart is a free agent. I do want to bring Cozart back. His average dipped to 264. He still hit 29 home runs at shortstop. That's pretty hard to find. Royce Lewis isn't ready yet. He had a WAR of 5. I think a 1-year, $8 million deal. I think that's a no-brainer. Matt Wieters, I kind of might move on from him. Yeah, $9 million. We have a young guy coming up. Where is he? Jake Rogers. We're going to let him. He's a better defense. He's about the same fielding, but he has a better arm, better blocking than Wieters. So, actually, no, Wieters has 91 blocking. Hitting is not as good, but he's going to cost a lot cheaper than the $9 million. I actually think someone will give him an offer. So we're going to tender a qualifying offer to Wieters. We can hopefully get a draft pick. Neil Kotz is a lefty. He didn't pitch great, but he pitched good enough that a 1-year deal I think makes sense. Tabata is one of the best prospects in baseball, so I do want to make him offer, obviously. I think the rest of this is kind of self-explanatory, so I'm just going to edit this, and you're going to see what the finished product is in just a second, so bear with me, guys. You'll see it in right about now. All right, guys, so pretty much nothing really too crazy. Stram actually got up to an 81 overall by staying in AAA all of last year after struggling big time in 2019. He's another lefty, so we'll have Kotz, Stram, and then we'll have Doolittle. So I think those will be our 3 lefties. We only need to get righties. Nova, he had a 3.03 ERA for the year. A 1-year, $3.5 million deal just made too much sense. Candelario, I offered him a pretty good deal. $4 million, almost 1 year. I'm going to probably trade him for a bullpen arm. I think that's what we're going to do. Bruce Rendon, I'm going to give a $2 million deal. I'm not sure if he'll be in the major league bullpen, but it's insurance. Same with Hendricks. I'm not sure. He pitched really well last year. I'm not sure if he'll continue it, but he has had a really good career. But if not, for $3 million, it's worth a chance. And I think the rest of this is just young guys just giving contracts to. So, let's see what happens in regards to these contracts. There's not really anything I'm worried about people not accepting. I guess Cozart's the big one. And he hasn't... Oh, he did sign. Okay, I must have just missed it. So there's the rest of it. Now, I'm going to let Shane Green walk. I figured for $3 million for a 74 overall pitcher who struggled the last 2 years wasn't worth it. So let's see where we're at now in free agency. Let's take a look at the team. So like I said, we need bullpen. Right now our 5 starters are Fulmer, Reyes, Perez, Nova, and I guess Sanchez or Norris or Manning, like one of those 3. Or we can kind of make a move and get another bona fide starter, which might be the move. Bullpen, we obviously need to get... I want to get 2 more mid to high 80s at least. Arms. Catcher's fine. Rogers, let's just call him up now, will be our starter. Hicks will be our backup. First base is McKay. Second base is Calhoun, but maybe we'll move him for Tabata. Or maybe we'll Tabata's an 81 overall. Now, he can play a multitude of positions, which is nice. The only problem is his durability is garbage. Let's see what else is out there. We got Moustakis. Cozart's at short for 1 more year. Schwarber, maybe we move Schwarber, or he'll be a bench bat so we can have Gomez play every day. Because I think he might have to be more of a DH, but the dude can hit. Malik Smith in center. I think we're going to move Pollock this offseason and Haniger in right. So, let's see what's out there in free agency. Ken Giles is out there. Pitched really well. Now, he's not going to be a closer. So, let's see if we can get him to sign a 2-year player option for a closer. Osuna, again, I mean, I don't want him to think he's going to be a closer, but I'll give you a deal. David Price has pitched well. Maybe we can get him on a 1-year deal. That may be an option. Arrieta pitched pretty well. That could be an option on a 1-year deal. We don't need Turner because we have a Moustakis. Shelby Miller pitched well. He's going to want a lot of years. I'm not sure if that's going to work. But let's see how we get on these bullpen. I think the bullpen's more important than the starter because we could always trade for a starter. All right, we got Osuna and Ken Giles. So there is our bullpen. Let's see. Let's just double check how many arms we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 80 or higher. That's good. And I think I should trust these guys. We're paying them a lot of money. Now we're kind of, maybe we go and trade. I mean, I think we should just trade Pollock because, I mean, he's going. I mean, he's still a pretty good player, but he's going down. Smith's our starting center fielder. He's our best. Haniger and right. I think Gomez can maybe be our left fielder. I think we could do that. Be below average at defense. Schwarber our DH and Tabata 1 more year in AAA, or have Tabata be? I don't know. It's a tough decision we have. Let's see what we can get in return for Pollock. I mean, maybe let's see what's out there for a starter. Is there like a starter we could go get who's young-ish and affordable? That's really good. I mean, Taijuan Walker's pretty good. A 4-year, $13 million deal is not too bad. Let's see what else is there. No, not Pomeranz. Jacob deGrom, 2 years, $21 million left. He's kind of struggled. Strasburg's no. Tehran, $8 million a year. But I mean, we could probably find something just like in free agency. I guess let's see. Maybe let's see what's out there for an outfielder. Let's see what's out there for like a really bona fide stud like outfielder. Oh, I would love to get my hands on Benintendi, but he hasn't signed a deal yet. I mean, I think we could go after and get a huge name. I think we can. I think we have the ammunition for it. But it's got to be, I think it has to make sense for everyone. Let's check center fielders, I guess. I mean, Kiermaier, that could definitely help our defensive problem. Now, he's not a superstar, but he's a really good player. I mean, if we do Pollock and Schwarber, so we're going to lose a little bit of pop, but we're going to get excellent defense. And then we just need to include, I mean, Candelario almost gets the deal done, but we can include one of our starters. Like Manning gets a deal done. Norris almost gets a deal done. Maybe if we don't include Schwarber. They don't really love Schwarber. So if we include Candelario, I don't really love Candelario either. What are they like? First base and second base. We actually have Ibar, the second baseman, who we really don't need because we have Tabata. So that gets the deal done right there. Do they have another? I mean, I'll take a young bullpen arm if they have one, but they really don't. Maybe a they don't really have like a cheap backup catcher. Do they have a prospect? Maybe. No, I guess. No. I mean, we can maybe get Cedeno, who pitched pretty well, and we can get him for free. So we give up Ibar, we give up Pollock, we get Cedeno, another lefty, but he pitched pretty well. I like just having the options there. And we get Kiermaier, a stud defensively. And that clears up some of our problems. So, center field would be Kiermaier, left field would be Smith, right field would be Haniger. So, I guess, I mean, Schwarber we could have just as a bench option. That is, I mean, we could just keep Schwarber on the bench. But let's see what we can get. I mean, prospects. Ooh, we might be able to get a stud prospect or two. Problem is, a lot of the prospects have not. I was gonna say have not signed contracts, but Avery Espinoza, he could be a pretty good player. He's only 1960 overall, and I don't care about the other pieces, but we actually get a B potential shortstop out of it, and Alexander and a catcher. I'm not sure what his potential is. C, but we get rid of Schwarber. I mean, he has legit right hand power. Doesn't do anything else. I mean, he did get on base, I'll say that. But I think, I mean, this is basically the extension of the Miguel Cabrera trade. I mean, but we're going to get a star prospect and a pretty good shortstop prospect too. So let's do that. That clears up some of our outfield. So right now, Kiermaier in center, Smith in right, Smith in left, Haniger in right. Gomez can be a DH. I think that works. I mean, his durability fielding is just not good enough, but I want him to play. He's ready to play. Let's see what we can get for Candelario for prospects. He's 24A. So now I'm good on that. Let's wait a little bit longer in the offseason. So I guess we're in this situation of Willie Calhoun had a solid year. 279, 16 home runs, 363 on base. Tabata, though, looks to be like one of the best young players. His durability, now it's only 45. However, it got a +7 last year, so it's getting up there. So I think we should package Calhoun in something else. Maybe Calhoun, Candelario, and I don't know what else, and see what we can get. I mean, let's see if we can get a 90+ starter out of this, like a really good starter. Let's see what is out there. We may have to wait a little bit longer into free agency, the offseason, excuse me. I mean, Strasburg, maybe. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but we can maybe get it. But like some of these guys just haven't signed their deals yet. So that's kind of a problem. Salazar has pitched pretty solid the last 3 years. We could do that straight up. We get Danny Salazar, who right now, who in the last 3 years has had an ERA south of 4. Not really great, but I mean, we give up Calhoun, who's a solid second baseman, but he's not our second baseman in the future. A bench player in Candelario, who only could play third at first. Last year on 81 at bats at 333. I think that's a good deal. Like, gives us an extra starter, so let's do that. So we now have Fulmer, Salazar, Reyes, Nova, and I guess Perez are number 5. Daniel Norris, we can probably move him. Maybe let's see if we can get a young reliever. Usually you can find young like B, A potential relievers, and kind of just let. I want to get a guy who's like 20, 21, 23, perfect. So they'll do this deal for this young reliever who's not ready yet, but give him time. We give up Norris, but that's fine. Oh, they don't want to do it? What? Let's keep looking then. Maybe there aren't really any out there. I mean, he's not signed to a contract. He isn't either. So let's wait a little bit longer in free agency. But we made the moves that needed to be made. Now it's just mostly of let's get rid of some excess while they still have value. So let's make sure our 40-man's all set. I mean, Sixto Sanchez, I'm not sure what we're going to do with him. Because Nova's 34, so he's not like, maybe keep him one more year in AAA. And if he's dominating and Nova struggles or whatnot, or Perez struggles, I don't know, maybe he will, then Sanchez, right? So I don't want to trade Sanchez or Manning, but Norris, I think there's no reason to keep him around. Let's just make sure none of these guys are eligible for the Rule 5 draft. So we should. He is. Like, we got a good amount of stars we could trade, and I might just try to get some, like I said, I want to get some young relievers. Then I might focus that on in next year's draft, is try to get some young stud relievers. That would be ideal. First base, Peralta's not eligible. So, and we got this guy coming up too. If his fielding was good, man, he can hit. So Tabata, the only thing I'm worried about with Tabata is his durability is ass. His fielding's not too bad. So what I want to find a good super utility guy. Now, Welker's almost there. I think one more year in AAA will do him well, so we can kind of maybe trade for one there. Oh, he's eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Did not realize that. So, I want Royce Lewis in AAA next year. He needs to start doing better there. Machado can play. Okay, I actually kind of like Machado defensively. He can play short, second, and third, so I want him on the big league club. And Alexander we can have in AAA. I don't think he's eligible for the Rule 5 draft, is he? No, he's not. Kai Boom is. So that's a great name, by the way. And Gomez we want on the Major League roster. He's going to be our DH. Espinoza, obviously, is not eligible for the Rule 5 draft yet. And I think that's it. Dylan White is not. These guys are not. All right, so we definitely want to get like a backup second baseman. I mean, actually, McRae, that's not a bad backup second baseman. He's only a 71 overall, but look at that hit versus right. Is really good durability, terrible fielding, but I actually like that. So I want to make sure he's on the Major League roster. He's not a high overall, but he can hit for average. So when Tabata can't play, but McRae can. So let's continue the offseason. And hopefully Rico Rios, the A's are offering us. Whoa, for Derek Hill. What? I mean, I'm going to say yes. Now, Rio's stamina is so low, he may be a future reliever. We may just move him to a reliever. But why would you... Sure. Actually, you know what I want to check? Some speed. A speed outfielder. Braggett right here. Ooh, this guy's a C potential. That's a D potential. Pena. I'll probably just sign Pena. I want a better speed bat on our bench. And Pena's that guy. A 1-year deal. I'll accept that. Shelby Miller's a Ranger. Stroman's a Yankee. Tanaka is a Blue Jay. Stays in the AL East. Weeders. Alright, we're going to have to move Weeders now. Mookie Betts is a Diamondback. Damn. Some big moves, but I like the moves that we made. We have too many... Oh, shoot. I did not mean to accidentally say for them to make the 40-man roster move for us. I think I know what they did. Oh, shoot. They kept him then. Who did they put on? They put someone on waivers, and I accidentally hit the wrong button. So I don't know. No one got claimed. Nope, there we go. That guy got claimed. But I don't know. It's only a C potential, but still sucks that we lost him. Devin Travis is a Cardinal. Rule 5 draft. I'm probably not going to get anyone unless there's like a legit power bat chilling in here. Tanner Hork, Red Sox prospect, but I don't need him. Let's see if we can find... Because our current first baseman, I mean, Peralta looks really good. For some reason, why is McKay a 79? Oh, he normally is a 79. He's just exact, so it's an 84. I want to see if we can find a power bat at first base. That could be a nice little, but that's not there. Second baseman, no. A cheap power bat, that's something I'm going to try to get a trade for. So, nothing there. We're going to skip our selection. Just punt on the Rule 5 draft. I wish it was, it'd be a lot better for when you start off with a bad team that the Rule 5 draft actually mattered the first couple years, but it doesn't. So let's go a little further in the offseason. And then we're going to try to make some trades and hire a manager. So we still haven't. Chili Davis, former Red Sox hitting coach. A potential. Here we go. Henry Rhodes. Want to be the manager of the Detroit Tigers. Back-to-back pennant-winning Tigers. Apparently not too thrilled about the offer because he hasn't accepted it yet. There we go. All right. So now let's make some trades. I want to get rid of, let's see. So McRae, that's fine. Welker, Moustakis, Gomez, where was he? He was the third baseman. Oh, we already moved him, duh. There it was what's his name? Daniel Norris. So let's find a young closer, like I said. Early 20s, B potential, A potential. Right here, he's actually an 81. I'll probably start him in the year in the minors, but we can get him. They want a left fielder, second base, and first base. I mean, I can include this Donnelly. I should probably almost get the deal done. All right, let's try someone else. Machado, I want him on the major league team. There we go. Boom, we got a young closer. He'll be in the minors. Just let him chill down there, get a little better. Let's see if we can maybe get another one. Tim Mercer, 22-year-old, A potential. Maybe trade, let's see. Bo Burrows, maybe? No, they don't want to do that. Maybe we won't be able to get him. And I don't think we will. So let's see if we can find, I guess, a power-hitting third base bench bat would be nice. That would be ideal to kind of help out. Oh, this guy looks good. Unfortunately, he's an A potential. He's going to be expensive to get. But I really like that bat. Let's see if we can get him. They like second base. Too bad we trade our second best one. Tabata would get the deal. Obviously, I'm not trading Tabata. Weeders. We have to get rid of Weeders. So, actually, that's a good start to it. They kind of like that. And I can include... I don't want to include Manning or Sanchez, but I'd include Bacon. And maybe I don't have to include Bacon because I do love me some Bacon. And Bo Burrows. There we go. So, when we get this... He's 24, so he's not young. But maybe in 2 years, I mean, like, worst case, I'm thinking that's a bench power bat. Best case, that's like Joey Gallo. I mean, that's not bad for giving up a guy I was going to let go and 2 B potential prospect stars where we got 2 A's that don't have room, another B. Not to mention, we also have Rico Rios we got in that trade. You mother... all right. Bacon. God damn it. All right, well, there goes that offer. Let's go find another power... God damn it. Ooh, Richie Schaefer. That's actually a really good bat that would work perfect for us. I mean, I'd do it for Weeder straight up. It's because of his contract. That's the problem. So, I guess let's do this. Let's take Weeders off it. They like catcher and third base. But I'm going to give you something else. Sorry, but that's not going to work. I'll give you one of our excess starters. Bo Burrows, there we go. Boom, we got our bench third baseman with Richie Schaefer. Power there, can play first, third, left, center, or right. And I guess for Weeders, let's just get a prospect for him. I want the young guy to play. And maybe not. Okay, team Nolan Jones, a third baseman. And A potential is 25, and he's 54 overall. How's this Nolan Jones looking? That looks like a pretty solid player, so I'll take him. And we get a catching prospect. Prospect loosely. He's 23-year-old, 51 overall C potential. So there's that. I think the team is now all set, so we can finish the offseason. We just got some arbitration. So I think that is it. Make sure our coaches are all set. They are. And let's see how the team is looking. So Fulmer, Reyes, Salazar. I'm going to put Salazar number 2 to make him a little bit more happy. Perez, and I want Ivan Nova. I want Nova in the rotation. Sixto, you're going to be in AAA. Nova just pitched too well last year. It'd make no sense not to. Now, who is this Joe Jimenez? You are not going to be in the bullpen right now, so we're going to call you down. For some reason, they call it like the worst pitchers. Oh, he has to go on waivers? Whatever. If I lose him, I lose him. Osuna's in AAA? That makes no sense. So there we go. So there's our bullpen. Our bullpen looks good now, boys. Our bullpen looks good. In AAA, we got Sixto Sanchez. We got Rico Rios and Matt Manning and Alex Lang. That's a really solid bullpen. I mean, rotation in AAA. Peralta, Royce Lewis are there. Now, let's see. We got Schaefer, who I wanted. Nolan Jones, I'm going to send down. That was the third baseman we got in that last trade. I want McCray because he can hit versus righties. And do we have a back outfielder? We have Goodrum. All right. Do we have a backup? We don't really have a backup first baseman, but I think, if I can remember right, Schaefer can play first. So that's that. So we have a really deep bullpen, not a deep bench, but I think that's fine. So let's get this lineup. Smith leading off, Kiermaier batting second, Moustakas, Haniger, Cozart, Gomez. Now I want Smith as the left fielder. Gomez is the DH. McKay, Tabata, Jake Rogers. That's actually not too bad. I like that. I don't know why. I would rather have no DH. Just do that. That's fine. All right. Versus lefties, pretty much the same. Yeah, looks good. And then lastly, that's fine. Perfect. AAA, make sure the young guys are playing. I just make sure. Okay, Nolan Jones playing there. When I say young guys, I mean like the young actual prospects. And I think that's it. So I guess real quick, we can check to see where we have our top prospects are. And then we'll end the video, guys. Let's see. We have the number 2 prospect in baseball, Tabata, but he's on the Major League roster, so that's a moot point. Number 1 is this third baseman who looks pretty solid, I'm not going to lie. I mean, look at the, not the Tigers, excuse me, the Blue Jays, 3 and 4. My Red Sox, number 5 prospect in baseball. It's nice to see. We also have Tino Gomez, number 9. Again, another guy who is not going to be a prospect for much longer. Royce Lewis is 11, even though he struggled a lot last year. He has the tools that look good. Like, just play well, bring those up a little bit, and then Royce, you're going to be the big league shortstop next year. Sixto Sanchez is 14, chilling in AAA. Rico Rios, we got from the A's for some stupid reason. I'll take it. Number 22. Johnny Peralta's 26. I think he may shoot up that like crazy. And if McKay doesn't, like, I mean, unfortunately, this feeling that kind of holds him back, but McKay doesn't hit and Peralta does. We may have a tough decision coming up. I think that might be it. Because I think Matt Manning exhausted his eligibility. That closer we got is number 43. And that is it. So we are looking pretty good prospect-wise. If you look at the standings, we have the number 5 team in baseball. Defense is 12th. I'm trying to value defense. Pitching is 2nd. Power is 10th. Team looks good. And I just realized I forgot to do one thing before we end the video. Where was that speed guy? Is this him? Pena. I want him on the 40-man. So we're going to call down a reliever because we have so many. I guess Bruce Rendon will get the call down. Sorry, Bruce. Actually, going all the way down to Double-A. So, that should do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. I'll talk to you later, boys. Take it easy.